Go ahead, Jared. I'm ready.
Welcome to a Clip That podcast. We are doing a funny moment podcast today.
My God. Restart that, please.
We're here with Ingvar Dagelwolf.
Ingvar Dragon Wolf.
Ingvar Dragon Man.
Oh
Dragon Furry Man.
Ingvar Dragon Furry Wolf Man.
So today, basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be telling telling stories. No, we're not. We're keeping that in. Fuck it. Whatever.
I'm down.
Whatever. So today we're gonna be like talking about like stupid shit we've done as a kid, or as something like along those lines of like talking the dumb things we did.
Some of us have more than others, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Thanks for proving the point.
But yeah, so today we're gonna be doing like dumb things we did as a kid, funny things we done as a kid, or as adults.
We done as a kid.
You know, certain bald people in the room. You know, just saying.
Ryan, is that your house?
Damn, that's a low blow. All right, so Jared, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
No, you go first.
Okay, so my first story. Let's see.
My first story comes from the little place of Arizona.
Okay, so my story is the time I burnt my brother with a metal pole. So this is when this is when I was a little kid. I was in New York. I was about like maybe 7, 8, 9, around that range. So I went to visit New York to go visit my dad. He's upstate New York in Parrish. Go find him, hunt him down. We went up there to upstate New York. Visited my dad. We went through this like, he lives deep in the woods. So he used to live deep in the woods. And there's this house. I went to the house, went inside, said hello to everybody, and then a couple weeks later, my dad pops in this VHS tape. I don't know if you kids know what VHSs are, but look it up. So my dad put in this VHS of a medieval movie. I don't remember what the movie's called. But there's a scene where these people are making swords, and they show like them like putting it in the furnace and like just like building a sword. Forging a sword, yeah. So me and my brother were like, "Oh my God, this is so cool!"
Is there any better feeling than a freshly forged blade in one's hand?
So good. So me and my brother were like, "Wow, this is so cool!" So then we go out back. So in upstate New York, they don't have where we were, at least where I was. We didn't have like trash, like people to come pick up trash. So usually we have to go find, like, we have a barrel outside in the backyard that you have to burn your trash, which is so good for the environment, by the way. Totally good. So
we got trash, better turn to ash.
So me and my brother decide, hey, we need to take the trash out anyway. So me and my brother go out back, start the fire, and then we see these two metal poles, right? They're like very long poles, just sitting outside. So me and my brother are like, let's put these poles in the fire. So we leave it there, we go inside and like play like Call of Duty or some shit. A couple hours go by. We go back outside and we take it out of the fire, and it's red hot, like it's very red, like it's super heated.
This is going wrong.
And then me and my brother go inside and grab a hammer and start flattening it, right?
Doesn't help that we already know the climax of the story.
And why it was red hot, I decided, hey, let me poke my brother in the shoulder. So I poked my brother in the shoulder with this red hot pipe. And it burned a giant, like, it was like 2nd-degree burn, probably, in his arm. And to this day, I asked my brother how he's doing with that, and he still says he can feel like his nerves, like that, like it twitch. Like if you guys ever have a scar, you can feel it like twitch sometime. To this day.
Like that.
He's probably got scar tissue on it, huh?
He probably does. I don't know. I haven't seen it in so long. He probably does have a scar in his arm, in his like shoulder, and that's not even the worst thing I did to my brother and sisters in New York. I have a couple other stories, but I'll let Jared tell you his story. Go ahead, Jared.
Just hearing that is not good, man. That's so many ways
Do you think you could talk my story, Jared?
Psychopath territory.
Think you taught my story, Jared?
No, not
go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Okay, maybe.
Maybe.
So,
right.
So I was like 8, 9 years old.
Hey, same age.
Me and 3 of my cousins and my great-grandmother go to one of the rivers up north. I don't remember which one. And we went there to go fishing.
Mm-hmm.
And when we got there, we set up everything. We have all of our bait and our fishing rods. And my cousin, Corbin, he's the youngest of the 3 cousins. His dumbass fucking swings the pole, and he doesn't even face it towards the river, and he hit his sister right in the mouth with a fish hook.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh!
It was stuck right on the cheek.
Did it go all the way through?
Yes.
Oh my God!
And my cousin, Sadie, she started crying. She had blood coming out both the mouth and on the other side of the cheek. But good thing is, my great-grandmother had wire cutters, so she cuts the thing off.
Did she call it? Did she call the freaking ER? Or,
My great-grandmother left me and my 2 cousins and took my cousin Sadie to the hospital real quick.
Wait,
they were gone for like 2 hours.
Hold the fuck
and
on.
then she came back. Yeah.
So she left you in the middle of the woods.
My older cousin Connor.
How old was
he? He was like 19.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, oh, that's great parenting. Leave you in the middle of the fuck nowhere.
Sadie's like 16. Corbin was like fucking 6.
Okay, that's. Oh my fucking God! Does she still have that scar?
Yep, she still has it.
Jesus, dude, that must be horrible.
My brother did that to my stepmom's arm one time.
I'd rather get burned in my mouth or get burned in my shoulder than fucking a hook in my mouth. Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, that's one of the very crazy moments I've had.
Jesus Christ, dude. That almost rivals mine. Or maybe it's worse. Jesus Christ.
I would say probably equal.
Oh my God. I could not imagine having a hook in your mouth.
Yeah.
Did she scream right when she got hit, or?
Oh yeah, she almost fucking killed Corbin.
Oh my God.
Corbin pissed her off that day. She was pissed off that whole day. She didn't even talk to anybody.
I don't know what it is, but I can feel it in my cheek. I don't know.
So can I, and I'm talking about this. This is not good for me.
Jesus.
It was not a good day.
Okay. So my next story is called, I'm going to title it, or I'm going to say, Fracturing My Brother's Neck.
Why is everything so psychopathic?
I don't know. When I was a kid. Okay. So I was about probably 10, 11. I go to visit my dad again in New York because I go and visit him once a year. So I'm up in New York.
You use your dad's house for an excuse to become a different person.
You were there.
I was a psychopath as a fucking child.
You're like Morgan.
I was a psychopath as a kid. Okay, anyway. So there was this one night where my dad, my brother, and me were all fighting each other like dads do.
Okay.
We're all like wrestling one another, and of course my dad is like 10 times bigger than us at the time. So he was obviously stronger. So he's beating us. And then we were all done. My brother laid on this Elmo couch thing, like this. I don't know if you guys remember, but this like Elmo, like it was like a kid-size Elmo couch, I guess, or something like that, or
the
chair.
Ones that you can pull out.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, the Spider-Man one.
So my brother's head was laying against it, and I was like, I'm not done fighting this kid. So I grab it, and yank it from under him, and his neck fucking fractures because I pulled so hard.
Dude!
And his neck got fractured. I thought I broke his neck, but his neck was fractured. And the entire summer, I was there for like 3 months. The entire summer, he had a neck brace. And when I came back, I think like a year later, he still had the neck brace for a little bit longer. So I was like, well, shouldn't have fucked with me. That one is probably the worst one, but that's not. I still have another one that I did to my little sister.
Why
Bro,
are you just violent?
Why? This is
know,
like
man.
Morgan type shit. What the hell, man?
I don't know, man. Maybe when I go to New York, I'm just a fucking murder psychopath. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, man.
Do you have another
The
story,
New
Jared?
Yorker in you comes out.
I do have another one.
Go ahead.
So, I had two friends named Austin. This is a different one. Gavin's met the other one. I was like 10, I believe. I don't remember.
Oh, same age. What coincidence.
I know, it's weird.
Twice in a row.
We were both in elementary, and this Austin fucking runs straight down the hallway, and one of the doors opened, and he full on bashed his head in where his skull was split open.
Oh, fucking hell, dude. Why is both of ours just so violent?
I don't know. So I run up to him, and I said, "Are you good?" He's like fucking passed out, can't even...
Yeah.
I couldn't even
I'm
tell
so
he
fine.
I couldn't even tell if he was awake. So they fucking called the ambulance. The ambulance came straight away, like 5 minutes. They got him out of there, and he was gone. But
Jesus
I saw him,
Christ.
like,
He's dead.
and then a month later, he's
Shit.
back. So,
Oh.
Did he have a scar on his head?
oh yeah, that scar was there for the rest of the fucking elementary
I
years.
don't know how the fuck you match me in every fucking thing. Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Dude, that has to be horrible. Fucking dashing your head so hard. Oh.
It was his dumbass fault for running straight down the hallway, fucking fast. He
Right.
he fucking bolted down the hallway for no reason,
Yeah.
and he didn't have enough time to stop, and he just
Was he not paying
slammed into the
attention
door.
to where he's running?
No,
Was he looking at you or
Apparently
some
not.
shit? Or what?
no, he was just running straight. He was on the right side of the hallway for some reason. I don't know why he did not go to the middle. He ran on the right side, and the door opened, and bam, door opened. He hit his head.
Yikes. My sister did something similar when we were at the mall. She
Really?
You want to explain? You want to share that? or-
I'm about to. When we were younger, she used to be like constantly rambunctious. Like she wouldn't sit still. She was that type of person.
Yeah.
Kinda like how you are now,
So
Zach.
ADHD.
I guess you could say that, yeah. And
She was on
this is
sugar
the
rush.
one time she wasn't doing that, right?
Yeah.
Uh huh.
And we were
Okay.
going down the stairs from the second floor to the first floor. I somehow remember this because I had to have been like 5.
Mm-hmm.
And she trips and falls down the stairs like 3 steps or something like that. And she had a drink in her hand. And I remember there was ice all over the floor. And she cracked her head open on one of the steps.
Oh,
Oh, dude, I just had
And
a
I was
jolt
like,
of
"Ugh."
fucking uncomfortable. Oh my god.
Yeah, I barely remember it, but I do. And she was not. She had to go to the hospital
Oh my
or
god.
emergency room.
damn.
So I have also relates about a head fracture. Okay.
Bro,
My title is giving my sister a concussion.
You're just trying to kill all your siblings.
So I was in New York again. Okay.
bro.
I was about probably 8, maybe around the range of 8 and 9. It's probably the same summer. All right, so me and my family were outside, and we were digging up holes with little dirt ball things you find at the very bottom. Like if you dig deep enough, you'll have these little dirt balls. When you throw at each other, they explode from impact. So we were all having fun with
I
that.
think I know where this is going.
And I decided, hey, let me grab this giant rock, right? Okay. This giant rock looks pretty cool, and I throw it, and
Oh my
it
God.
hits my little sister. She's about like maybe 2 years old, and it hits her
Bro,
right in the back of the head.
Murder.
She's not dead. She's fine. She's 18 now. She's okay. She has a driver's license, graduated, has a job, has her own apartment. She turned
And
out
it's all
fine.
because of that moment.
I fucking
It's what
hit her
shaped
with
her to
the
be her.
hit her with the
Pretty much-
boulder.
Not Gavin, Zach. So pretty much, she was gonna be born stupid. Thanks to you, you throw a rock at her when she was 2 years
Yeah,
old.
she was gonna be born at your intelligence level, and thanks to you, you saved her from that.
Oh boy, thanks, man. You're welcome. I'll take that check. So
You just helped your sister out.
what I remember is she was not unconscious. I don't think. Maybe she was. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. She's either unconscious or not unconscious. I don't really remember. I just know I got grounded for like a week or so, just being in my room.
I
for
would,
a long time,
I would say you
so-
probably should have been grounded for like a year, dude.
Well, I don't.
I
he
didn't. I was
intend
only
to do
there.
it.
I didn't really mean to throw at her head. It just sort of happened, you know.
Yeah.
Sort of happened.
It just
The intent
happened.
wasn't there.
I wasn't trying to kill my sister.
I mean,
Okay.
She's alive.
You tried to kill your
She's
brother,
fine. She's fine.
Yeah,
you have a
tried to kill
history of violence towards your siblings.
She's fine.
You almost murdered 2 of your brothers.
Hey, a sister. What? I said my brother
No, you-
and my other
no, you
my
had-
sister.
You
The burnt
fucking-
one and the cracked neck.
It's
one
the
was
same person. It's the same. It's my same
Okay,
brother.
it is. I thought it was 2 different brothers.
No,
Okay, never mind.
no. I only have 3 brothers.
I mean, that's enough to make
I
it
have
2.
one, Alex, and I have 2 more in New York.
Okay. Okay, so this next one is on me.
On
I
okay,
got
on
it
you.
this
You gonna
time.
pay for it? All right.
No. This next story is about me getting hurt.
Oh boy, I like this story.
So, I was like 12 years old, about to go to. No, I
Not the
was
same age
11.
this time. Oh, no,
I was
still
at
not
11,
the same age.
Actually, I was almost 12. It was
Oh.
about my last year in elementary,
Okay.
and I was on the second floor store of the school. We had one building that was 2 stories. I was going down the stairs. For some reason, I don't know what happened. I was going down the stairs, and I fucking full on fell down the stairs, the flight of stairs, and
Your
kept
retard
rolling
isn't
and
kicked
rolling.
in.
I have no idea what happened. So I kept rolling down and down and down until I hit the bottom.
So you
And
just
I
lost your
couldn't
footing
move.
or something, or what?
I think so. And I couldn't move for 20 minutes.
Oh, that's so
And
safe. No one
and
was
I had
there. No one was around you or anything.
I had one teacher and 2 other kids there.
And they
had to
left
wait
you there
the,
for 20 minutes.
the nurse.
They didn't talk to you at all
Took
or
20
anything.
minutes. They were talking to me.
Like, that's fine. There's a kid. Nurse, there's a kid knocked out over there. Yeah, I'll be there in 20 minutes. I gotta go take a shit. I'll be there. He's fine. He'll be fine
the
for there for 20 minutes.
The teacher was making sure I was okay. The 2 kids were fucking dumb fucks, and they didn't know what was happening.
I can't believe that she took 20 minutes to come get you.
So they came to get me with a wheelchair, put me on the wheelchair, took me back to the nurse office, and then they did a scan on me to make sure I didn't have any broken bones. But guess what? I had 1 broken rib.
No wonder you're
And-
so fucked up.
Wow, thanks. So, and I had bruises all over my body. My grandparents were mad at the teacher.
It's so funny if they're mad at you.
I know.
I could totally see your grandparents be pissed at you. That you're the
My
one that fucking fell down. Like, you idiot!
You're supposed to represent our family name.
And
No,
you
my God,
trip
not like
for
that.
no reason?
Anyway, my grandpa was all pissed off at the nurse for not getting there quicker to get me.
Yeah, taking 20 minutes is a pretty long time, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what
And
the fuck she was doing. She was doing something very
I
important.
don't know. So I went home. I still went to school the next day. I didn't wear a brace. Nobody gave me a brace to wear. They just told me don't move your entire body.
I could just see, oh my God, I could just see the freaking nurse. She's on the phone. She's like, yeah, nothing. I can talk for a little bit. I got nothing going on. There's this kid, this stupid kid that fell down a bunch of stairs, and he's an idiot.
Broke a rib.
He's unconscious.
No, I was fully awake. I experienced everything, dude. I was not passed out.
I can't believe
I
that
was
teacher
fully awake.
took you fucking that long. There is a couple times that I fell like for no reason, like I just tripped over myself somehow.
Well, I down a whole flight of stairs.
I've never done that, but you're the dumb guy. I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
Okay,
I don't know.
I got another one if you want.
Go ahead.
This is the story of how I got rolled by my brother. All right.
Like beat
In a
up?
fight, an actual fight.
Oh.
No, we weren't actually fighting, but we had like these sticks that we were taken from. I don't even know what it was for. It was like for a frame or something like that, and they were like 5 feet long, perfectly rounded. They had like screws. You know the screws with the circles on the end
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
for like hanging stuff or tying something into the circle and then hanging it to another one. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
They still had those in each side.
Oh.
And we were taking them to use them for bow staffs, sticks for fighting, right?
Yeah, you gotta respect
And,
your culture. I get it.
Yeah, me and my brother were goofing off with them before we took the things out. Hindsight, not very intelligent. We were just goofing off and we weren't doing anything super serious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he hits me in the face with it, in the mouth, with the end of it, and breaks my lip open. And I was sitting on the floor because it was like, ow, that hurt. I was like 15, 14, somewhere in that at the time.
I think I remember
And
this
he
story.
was 7 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And I like sat down with my face on the ground, blood started going on the carpet from my lip. I was like, it hurt.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And something to add to this is there was another injury like the day after this or 2 days after this, and it was a week before I was going to Disneyland.
Bruh.
Is this the brother I'm thinking of?
The one at my mother's.
Yeah, the Clasher.
Yes.
Really?
And then
Damn.
I'll tell you the other one that it's not as big after.
Okay. So my title. Oh my god. Okay. My title is called Almost Shooting My Grandpa in the Head with a Shotgun.
Bro! What? This is my
Okay.
worst one.
So, I was about probably, let's see, what age was I? Maybe like
Bro, that's like covered murder.
12 to 11. Okay.
11 to 12, you mean?
Somewhere around that range. Or maybe it was like 8 or 9. I don't know. Somewhere around the range of a young and dumb kid.
Okay.
So, me and my grandpa, every single year, we go squirrel hunting because I was too young to go, like, hunting normally. Like I was too young to go,
Yeah.
like, elk or in, like, big game. So
Yeah,
my grandpa,
for him too.
yeah, my grandpa
Okay.
decided we're gonna go to hunting squirrels. I didn't really. I participated by spotting squirrels. So we were driving around with my great grandpa and my grandfather. So my grandpa was the one driving, and my great grandpa, he is almost blind at this point because he served in World War II
In Nam.
in the Navy. No, not now. So my great grandfather served in World War II in the Navy, and I guess he has radiation, I guess, or something like that. He started to go blind basically, so he's maybe
Well, I
like
mean, yeah.
50% he can see, or maybe even less. Probably like, let's say like I don't know, 30%,
40.
somewhere around that range. He was almost blind. So I spot a squirrel and I say, "Grandpa, I see a squirrel." So he stops and he sees the squirrel. So then he goes and he has like a bolt action, or he has a rifle. There's like a scope on it. I don't really know what rifle it was. It was something for like far range, but the squirrel was too high up and he couldn't get a good shot. So my grandpa says, "Hey, go to the car and ask great grandpa for my shotgun." Or he said something like that. I don't think he really meant a shotgun. I think he meant like a different rifle, but I think for some reason I heard shotgun. So I go to the car and I say, "Hey, Grandpa, I need this type of gun." So my grandpa gives me a full loaded shotgun. It was cocked and everything. I took it off the safety and
Yeah.
I accidentally trip and the gun goes off, and it's like maybe like a foot away from my grandpa, and I almost shot his head off.
Oh.
And my grandpa thought it was hilarious. My mom, not so much. My mom was fucking pissed at my at my grandfather. She was livid.
Rightfully so. That
She was so
not-
mad. My grandpa thought it was the funniest thing ever that it happened.
So pretty much you're telling me your grandpa was a psychopath.
He smiles in the face of death.
I guess
Yeah.
my grandpa
Pretty much.
also served the Navy, and he He was in, I think,
Vietnam.
Cold War or something like that. He was somewhere.
Cold War was like a different thing, dude. Cold War was like fucking since World War II to now, or
My
at least
grandpa's-
to 1990.
You don't understand how old my grandpa is. My grandpa's like in his 70s or 60s.
It was probably
Yeah, he was
Vietnam
somewhere
or
around there.
It
Korea.
was probably numb.
Somewhere around there. But my grandpa thought it was the most funniest thing that almost killed him. And he thought it was the most hilarious. I don't know what it was. I don't even know what my great grandpa thought. I had no idea. I don't even remember what he thought. But my mom was fucking livid that I almost killed her dad and
You
and
do
my
not trust children with a
the
loaded,
firearm. Yeah,
especially a shotgun.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But that is my story. Almost killing my grandpa in the head. So, go ahead, Gavin. What's your
This
next
is why I don't
story?
trust you with weaponry.
This is when I was young.
Yeah, but you're still just as stupid.
Go ahead.
This one isn't as intense,
Yeah, hey Gavin, you want to go?
but it was literally like the day or two after that last one.
Oh
'Cause
boy,
I was just trying to
how
mess myself
fun.
up as much as possible as before I went to
Oh yeah, I'm the psychopath.
California. It was
Yeah.
myself. I'm not hurting anybody else. It was hurting myself. There's a difference. I'm not potentially killing my grandfather. This one isn't as crazy, but I was trying to make like a bow and arrow for some reason out of a coat hanger. Okay,
I've
don't
done
ask me
that.
why.
Wait, what?
And
You
I
haven't
was
done that
trying to cut
before?
I was
No.
trying to cut the long plastic straight point, and I was using a envelope opener. And it was one of those envelope
Why?
openers that you are not straight, okay? And
Yeah.
it's got a razor, like a razor inside of it, like a razor that cuts through you,
Oh,
and you don't
God.
feel it.
Don't tell me you cut your wrist.
No, and it broke while I was trying to get the plastic part off. It just like shattered open, and it broke. The razor broke out, cut my pinky finger, and cut my middle finger, skipped my ring finger somehow. And I don't know how it did it, but I was impressed. Needless
You're a
to say.
masochist.
And
Yep.
I didn't start like or anything. I was just like, okay, I guess. And I went to the bathroom and
Goddamn.
started cleaning it. And I had my nurse of a grandma come and look at it. She's
What a
like,
soul.
yeah, you're gonna need to go to the ER.
What a sweet.
And, not literally like that. I don't
That'd
remember
be
exactly
so
what
funny.
she said.
She's like, "Yeah, you're gonna have to go to the ER, buddy."
I still have the scar on my middle finger, and I was like covering the sink with blood.
Oh my god, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Jared's
And
gonna vomit.
I didn't end up. I
Nah.
went to the ER, and they
I
took
can
like
stand blood, dude.
Oh my god.
I was
I
sitting there
can't.
for like 2 hours, and they still didn't do anything. So my dad was there with me, and he was just like, you know what, screw it, let's go home and super glue your finger. And that's what we did,
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
what?
and that's how we
Hell
solved
yeah.
it.
Hell yeah.
And when I got back to my house, there was still dried blood on my desk that I was doing it on and stuff.
Goodness. How old were you? What was your age
14,
again?
15, somewhere in there.
Jesus.
Like old enough to where I was being really stupid, but
Yeah, it happened fucking 2 days. You know, your dad's probably like, this guy's a fucking idiot.
yeah, Asher broke my face open, and then I cut my finger within
This
like
guy's a
2
idiot,
days.
dude.
God damn, dude.
Everybody thought I was trying to kill myself before I was going to Disneyland.
It's like, you really don't want to go to Disneyland that much, do you, son?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what's the ways I can do not to get out so I don't have to go?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I just realized we're doing just a segment of morbid times.
That's most of the times I almost killed people. Okay, so
Jesus.
my next
Oh, I have
story.
one
Okay,
more.
go ahead. I'll think. Let me
I
think.
have
let me
one more
ponder a little
story
bit.
of like people getting hurt.
I like it.
So, I was at home. I was like 13, 14, I believe.
In the same
And
house you're
we
in?
Yeah, same
Okay.
house. I've always lived in this house since I moved in here. We had a dog named Zilly. And when she gets the chance, when the gate is open, when she's in the front yard, she bolts out the fucking gate.
My dogs do the same
Eh.
thing.
And my grandpa was pissed off. He had me try to help him get her back. And she was like down the street already. And we finally caught up to her. We drag her all the way home. And just right at the moment when grandpa steps right on the driveway of our house, somehow our dog Zilly flips him sideways onto his back. and hurts himself.
I think
to
it'd
the
be
point
so
he was-
funny if he just runs and then runs again. Seriously.
Oh no, he had a full grip on Zilly, but he
All right.
full on flipped on his back, and he pretty much opened behind his head, like fractured his skull open back here.
Your grandpa?
Yikes.
Yeah,
Mm.
he's full slammed on the back, on his back and on the back of his head. He's hit the ground so hard that his back of his head split open.
I like it. I like it. That is
It was
horrible.
not as bad like my friend Austin, but it still made him bleed a lot.
Okay.
It made him bled a lot.
Yeah,
My ne-
he has blood thinners, so he bled a lot.
So, my next story is I punched a window.
I've heard this one.
So,
I think I have.
This is the worst one.
I was about 13, 14 years old.
Okay, about around the same age as me.
This is when I was in high school. Well,
Okay.
the beginning. Yeah, high school. I think you guys remember me.
I was trying to spook my brother.
Jared was there. He saw me with the bandages.
Yeah.
So, I was playing Call of Duty Ghosts when it was popular. I was playing on the Xbox 360.
For like a week.
Yeah, it was popular for a week, but I like the game mode Infected. That was my favorite game mode, and it's the only good thing about that game is the Infected mode.
Okay.
So I was playing it, and I was trying to make videos for my YouTube channel, Zach 3.0, when I still had it. I was using my phone. I was using my mom's phone at the time, or some phone. I was using a phone because I used
Wait
the
a
phone
minute,
to the TV. That's all I had at the time. That's all I had.
Classic.
That's all I could
Really?
use. That's all I
You
could
don't
use.
see that anymore. It's sad.
Yeah, that's all I could use at the time. That's all I had. So, so basically, I was trying to make a video, and then I kept hearing knocking on my window. So I was like, "What the fuck is this?" So I pulled the blinds back, and I see my brother and his friend like bothering me. So I like fake punched the window, like I was gonna punch through it and hit him. And he went away for a couple, like 20 more minutes. 20 minutes go by. He comes back, knocks on the window. So I do it again with my left hand, and I go all the way through the window, and the glass reaches from across the street, all the way across the street. And I pulled back like a full punch, and I look over, and I see this little itty bitty cut in my arm. I was like, oh shit. So then I went to go get a cloth, and then it just bleeds and starts bleeding. So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to go next door because my mom wasn't home at the time, and I was getting really tired. I was getting really sleepy. So I was trying my best to get to my neighbor's
And
house.
get help.
Yeah, getting help. So my friend's mom comes outside and she starts screaming because she sees a big gash, like the biggest gash I have in my arm. It was way bigger than the little cut I saw, and it was just this giant hole in my arm, a big chunk of meat just laying there. So we go to the hospital, and I'm falling asleep, and my mom's friend starts nudging me. Like, she's like, hey, you can't fall asleep. I'm like, oh, I'm fine. I'm just a little bit sleepy. So we go to the hospital, and the doctor says I was about, if I believe he said I was inches away from hitting my artery in my arm, and if I would have hit it, I would have bled out and died.
Hey, I give you props for pushing on and actually getting to the house and not dying then, because you probably would have been screwed if I'm being honest.
I'm glad I didn't die. I'm grateful for
I wish
Yeah.
for them being home. That's mean.
You say plenty worse stuff. I rarely say stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You say
I
way
got,
worse,
if I
man.
remember right, I got a total of 150 stitches.
God,
I think I got like 60 inside my arm, so it'll dissolve over time. And then I think I got like a lot. I think I got like, I don't know, 25 or so, or maybe more outside. And that's the story about how I almost died and was awesome.
Man,
There you go.
you got legitimately lucky.
I did. I was
Yeah.
lucky that if they weren't home, I was fucked. I would have died. Like
Yeah,
if my
you
neighbors
would've.
were not home, then I think I would have died.
Where
And
was your brother?
he was at at the neighbor's house, the one I went to. They're like
Yeah,
family. They were like family, so I can walk in the door whenever I wanted. Like we're that
Punched
close.
The window, and he was on the other side, right?
Yeah.
when
So
you
then
punched
he ran inside. Like he already ran. Like ran in door, shut the door. He wasn't even paying attention to me.
What an idiot!
Yeah. My brother just ran inside and just ignored me.
Really?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, he could have saved you too. Yikes.
Yeah, but that was the story about me not breaking my arm, but I almost died.
Pretty much almost dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was probably the
Damn,
closest
son.
to death I've ever gotten. Unfortunately.
God, dude. All your stories mainly are morbid as fuck.
They're fucking supposed to be. That's literally the whole thing of dumb things I did as a kid.
Well, I mean, yeah, but there's other, like, I don't know. I can't think of an example. but-
Okay, so I have another one. Okay, so this is called almost gouging my eye out.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I was about maybe
So, what were you trying to do? Trying to become
Hold
Odin
on.
somehow?
14, 15, 16. I was
Odin at
I was
least did
around
it for
that range.
knowledge.
I was around that
I
range
know.
14, 15, 16. Okay? So I got a knock on my door from one of my neighbor friends when I lived at the trailer park a while ago, and probably like maybe 2015 or so. So my brother, or not my brother, my friend comes knocking on the door and says their ball got stuck up in the tree. So then I decided I go outside, and on my porch I had this metal pipe. It was sharp on one end and flat on the other. So I was going to knock it out of the tree with it. So then I threw it at the ball. The ball came down, but the sharp metal pipe comes down and hits me on my eye. So there's a scar. You guys know there's a scar on my eyeball. Or not my eye, but on my eyebrow. I don't think you guys know what it looks like, right? Or
Not
you guys
that I
don't,
can
you
think
guys
of,
don't look
but-
at my eyebrow?
I don't look at you, period. It makes me vomit.
I have not even noticed.
Hold on, I'm taking it.
I
I'll
might
show-
have
I'll
noticed and
send
just
it to
not
you
even
right
thought about it. I do not care
now.
enough.
I'm sending it. Too late. So anyway, yeah, I threw it up and it grazed my eyebrow and almost hit my eyeball, and it started bleeding profusely. I got it to stop. Like, thankfully, I got it to stop. And I almost lost my eye, but thankfully it didn't go that deep. Oh, it's too blurry for Jared. Hold on, Jared. There we go. That's a better spot. Anyway, so yeah, that is the story about how I almost lost my eye. I was close for losing my eye.
Oh.
I closed my eye and it almost it almost gouged my eye out with the sharp blade. Anyone else have a story? I have a lot more.
I'm all out of
Um,
morbid fucking stories.
Do you have any stories? Fun stories? You enjoyed as a kid, or?
Well, I had a couple fucking stupid moments that I did. They were not good, but I don't really want to say them.
Fair
Okay
enough.
then. Thanks for that. Thanks for the wasting your
stealing.
breath. Okay.
Oh, I got a
Go
story.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Sorry.
Good.
I don't remember this. This is only through tales that I've been told of myself. And do you know the Rolos?
The
Little,
Rolos?
they're like shaped like Reese's cups, but they have caramel instead of peanut butter inside of them, and they come in like tubes.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm looking it
I
up
used
right
to,
now.
I used to really like them, right?
Oh, these! I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
And we were at the store, and I don't remember what store, but my mom told me about this story, and I didn't understand. I was like 4 or 5. I didn't understand the concept of money at the time. Basically, is the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I took the Rolos and put them in my pocket, and we walked
Oh, I know what
outside.
you're talking about now.
And my mom didn't know I took them until I opened them
stole
up and started
them?
eating them outside
Oh my
of
god.
the place. And she was like, "What are you doing?" I didn't get those for you. And so, needless to say, I got in trouble. And
Why'd you steal? And you went to prison?
She had to pay. She had to go pay. No, because I was like 4
It's a
or
good thing
5.
your mom. It's a good thing your mom's a good person and actually went back and paid.
I legitimately didn't know the concept of what it was. Like, if I didn't, I just thought it was for me. I guess I don't know.
I can just think of Rugrat, Street Rat. I don't buy that.
Aladdin.
Okay, Aladdin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a thief! A dirty thief! Well, Jared, you might as well share your story. You just did while he shoplifted fucking 4 and 5 years old.
I was young. There's an excuse.
He's a thief!
I'll say one of the things I did.
I've never stolen anything since then. All right.
We know other people in our friend group have. Go ahead.
So, my grandparents and I go to my grandparents' friend's house for a pool party.
How fun.
And
A poo party.
a pool.
Oh, I love poo.
Ew. Pool. And
A poo
my
party.
shut up. Anyway.
A poo party.
Continue, Jared. Just push through. Ignore him.
Anyway, my dumbass sees a ring that does not belong to me, and I stole it.
A poo
Of course.
party.
You still have that till this day, don't you? I guarantee you.
No,
You
I
wear
don't.
it for your trophy because you stole. Because you're a dirty thief.
No. My grandparents' friends called 2 days after the whole party, and I stole the ring. And I was grounded for 3 months because I did it.
God damn.
How old are you?
3 months?
And I was
He was
like
18
8
years
or
old.
9 or years. No, I was 8 or 9 years old.
It was last month.
I was like 8 or 9.
So since we're on the topic of stealing, okay? All right. So I was about probably 13 years old. I went to visit my dad, but my mom's side of the family also lives in New York. Some of them do. It's her biological mom's sister, my great aunt. So they like to, whenever we go up there, they like to take us out to like go do adventure New York, to go see something new. So I went to their house. Their house is fucking gigantic. They have a 3-story house, a giant backyard. They're fucking filthy rich, probably. I don't know. But they have a lot of money. So at the time, there was an Xbox 360, and I really wanted Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original game, because I wanted to play the zombies, the original Call of Duty zombie game. And I didn't have money, or my mom didn't have money to pay to buy that game. So I went to New York, and my cousin happened to have the game. So I asked, hey, can I play this for a while? She's like, sure. And I was like, hey, can I have this? And she's like, no, I play it all the time. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I decided to grab a movie, right? I was like, I need this game. So I grabbed this movie, and I swap out the DVDs. Like, I'm like 007. I'm like, she'll never know.
You're like Indiana Jones with the sand and the the
So
idol.
when no one was looking, I switched out the CDs, and then I took the DVD case, and I put it in my back pants. Like I put it in my pants, like
Back pocket?
No, in my pants. So it's like laying in my underwear, but like I don't know. It was laying in some ways, so it was hidden, right? So I had this square thing on my ass, like it's like a square shape, like a DVD shape. So then I go home. I go to my dad's, and I put it in my suitcase, and I take it home. Like I successfully steal the game. I'm like, ah ha ha! I'm so evil. They'll never know.
And how old were you?
13, maybe 12. I don't know. I was
So
I was
you
young.
actually had the intent to steal, as comparison to mine and his. You actually knew what you were doing and agreed to steal.
What?
from
That's
your own family.
That's outrageous.
And you criticized me and him when we didn't know what we were
That's
doing. We had no idea.
outrageous.
I stole it because I thought I liked it.
Outrageous.
I thought that was
I came
stupid.
clean.
You actually stole.
I came clean like 3 years later.
3 years.
I came clean. I told, and she said she knew. She says, I know. Hey, man. Hey, man.
You're a monster.
Dude, that was worse than mine and Gavin.
I think I commit the
Way
most
worse.
crimes
We
when
didn't know what we were
I think
doing.
I think I commit crimes in fucking New York. I
We
don't
didn't
know.
know any better.
I think I'm a graded criminal in New York. All these stories I've done is in New York.
You've almost killed your brother. You almost killed your sister. You almost killed your great grandfather.
No, I don't kill my grandfather.
Okay, whatever.
Oh my god. Anyone else have a story? I have another one.
I have no
Not that
more.
I can
That's pretty
think
much
of off
it.
the top of my head.
Okay. So this is the time I broke a window.
Oh my god.
Again?
No, this is from a rock. This is not from my hand. I was about probably like 10, 11 years old. And I was home. I'm here in Arizona. I'm home. And this is when I was in the park. This is when I was hanging out with a bunch of friends. So there's this abandoned house on like, I knew this person that used to live there. He used to bully me all the time, like beat me up. Like they pushed me off my bike and beat me up.
As they should have.
That's very mean. Thank you.
Bowling's good for young men.
Anyway, so we go to the house. We a bunch of people, and we started hucking boulders at the windows and breaking it. So we started breaking it, and then we all went on our scooters and ran. But I was the only one that got caught because of a person that lived in like on that cul-de-sac, like on that side of the trailer park. And I got ratted out. I was the only one that got ratted out. I was the only one seen. No one else got seen throwing rocks. And I was right next to everybody. No one else got caught. I was the only one that got caught. And my mom had to pay about like $400 for that window. Like she got a fine of $400, and I got grounded for like almost a year because of that.
Wow.
So not all bad, just in New York. I'm a bad boy at home too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one story.
Yeah.
I don't like the way he said that is my concern. I'm a
Yeah.
bad boy violent at home.
Yeah. So, anyone else have anything? Anyone trigger a memory? No? I have another one.
I don't have it.
Not yet.
Alrighty. Next story. So, next one is getting hit by a rock in the head. I got
Oh
hit by
my
a rock.
god.
So, I was also home in Arizona. I was at my grandparents' house before she moved to Idaho. This is like years before she moved. She eventually moved. So, I was visiting my mom. My mom took us to my grandparents' house. And my younger sister, the one that has the kid now, you guys know who she is. We're all playing in the backyard, and this is when, for some reason, there was fog. Like, it was cool. There was like a fog for that one year. There was like it was laced fog everywhere. It was awesome. And I was on this like red like cart thing. I don't know what they're called. Like it's like the thing you pull around. Like is red and has wheels. And I don't know what it's called. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was getting pulled around by my sister, and she picks up a rock and just slams it on my head. You know, why not? And I have a bump on my head now. You guys can feel it. You guys never want to touch my head.
Yeah, you got a greasy scalp. I'm good.
Yeah, same here, man.
You and
So-
Morgan got the greasiest scalps out of all of us. I'm good.
Anywho, you have to be so mean to me. Anywho,
It's just the truth,
So-
big man.
so basically, I don't have a concussion or anything, but I do have my head's pounding in pain. And my grandma just holds me. She's like, "It's okay. It's not fucking okay, Grandma. I have brain damage because of her." I didn't actually say that, but
Man,
Imagine
sisters are
you did.
crazy, dude.
I know, crazy. I wish
They'll
who can't
do
relate.
stuff like this to you, and then when they think you did something, they'll blame you, but you end
Honestly.
up not actually doing it.
Sisters, right?
but they'll yell at you the entire time.
Oh, I've lived with
Sisters,
my
right?
cousin Sadie. That was pretty much like my sister. She did the same thing.
Jared, you're nothing but a lonely piece
Like
of shit.
my sister used to accuse me of stealing her shirts when we were really young.
My sister literally said that today. We're fucking in her
And
20s.
it's like she said it, and it's like, what would I want to do with your shirt? First off, I'm a male. I should not be wearing your shirts. What are you on about?
Or when they're pissed at you, they try to get you in trouble.
For real, they always try and throw you under the bus. It's like, bro,
It's like your sister breaks a vase. Like, Gavin did it. I saw him do it. I saw him do it.
Or they're
And then
they're
his
already
younger
getting
siblings-
yelled at, and they don't
Yeah.
want to be the only ones getting yelled
Like-
at, so they'll bring up something
Yeah, they're like,
random.
But Gavin,
Just to try and get you
Gavin
in
broke a
trouble?
vase. He
Yeah.
did what?
It's so lame.
Or when your freaking when your sister blames you for something, but then she gets backed up by your younger siblings.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah.
did it. Yeah, I saw him do it.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin Sadie was the same way when I lived with her and her brother and sister.
Dude, they just try and manipulate stuff. It's
I
insane.
know. It was bad. I was like,
I guess that's
can
the
I
winning
get out of
side
this
then,
house,
but-
please?
So funny. I don't know. I grew up, you know, some people grew up with siblings, you know. Not naming names or anything, but you know, siblings are annoying.
Morgan never had a legitimate sister, but I guess he has Aaron, which is close enough.
I'm sorry, Aaron, if you ever listen to this podcast.
He probably doesn't.
Scrub.
Okay, so any triggered? No one triggers any memories still?
I gave you one, basically.
I don't
So-
have any more.
Let's see.
No,
let's
me
see.
and my sister never really got along very much, though, to be fair.
I don't think
especially when we were
siblings
younger.
usually don't, though. Yeah, but you and your sister are very gapped apart, right, in age?
Yeah, like 6 years, 7 years.
So yeah,
something like
that's probably why. So
that. Me and my brothers are the same way, but I mean, we get along for the most part.
I think it's just a guy thing, you know. Girls drool.
Yeah,
You know?
we're kind of united then.
Sausages unite.
Yeah. Yasha.
We all put our sticks together and unite.
That's gay. That's Jared's type of stuff right there.
No.
Not me. Ain't me.
Hell no.
Let's see.
That one ain't for me. Wasn't me.
Let me think about. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, so I think I have a couple more.
More of you killing yourself or killing your own family, probably.
Let's see. Hold on. Sorry.
If you can't think of
Okay.
anything, then we're pretty much just
Hold
done.
on. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Oh, I have a story. The one time I punched Brandon in the face.
Okay.
So, me and Brandon were in high school, and we worked in the cafeteria because they have a program in our school. And we got paid for working in the cafeteria, actually, which was really cool. So, basically, me and Brandon were working in the back. We were cleaning the freezer, and it was fucking cold in there. So we had to like mop it up and squeegee it. It was fucking freezing in that room. It was like negative 30 degrees inside there. And me and Brandon were like pretend fighting, and I accidentally fucking full cocked back and punched him right in the face somehow. Like it landed and connected, and he started crying. That was the story right there.
Interesting.
There you go, man. That'll be $4.99.
I got another one, I guess.
Let me hear it. I want to hear it so hard right now.
this isn't that crazy, but like in freshman year or something like that. And you remember the don't say the number of the building, you idiots, but the very, very back building in our school.
Oh,
Story one.
the science building.
The math and science.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Me and my friend, you know where the water fountains are on the left side?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We were goofing off in there, and we were like, it was like just starting to get towards class. It was really early in the morning, and we were all fighting and stuff because we were all dudes. You know what dudes do. And
I can confirm I'm a dude.
the bell just rang, and nobody was. It was like, you know when the bell just rings and nobody's there, and they're just starting to move.
Yeah.
I go running. Me and my friends go running through the door. And there's this dude and a chick and then like two dudes behind him, and we slammed the door into them.
Oh.
And we didn't know because there's
Jesus
no vision on the other
Christ, man.
side. And I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. And
I
you could
think I
tell
know
the guy
which
was mad
room
at
you're
us.
talking about.
I would
because
be
think I
pissed off
used to be in
too.
that room.
And I was like, man, we were just goofing off and we didn't nobody was on the other side. And I said sorry. And they're like, kept walking. They didn't actually cry, I think, but you could tell he was mad at us. They just kept walking. I was like, okay.
Dude,
And I
that's
just
horrible.
went on my way to class.
You're a
I
horrible
really
person.
didn't mean to.
You're a horrible person.
We were just going out. You know how low vision those doors are, man? There's
Yeah,
no...
they're trash.
You can't see to the other side. We just ran through goofing off.
Yeah, that was like
And it
90% of all of the doors at school, man.
Yeah, they
There
were
was
trash.
nobody there. There was no one in the inside, and there was nobody. They were even behind them. There was no one coming through. It was just their little group, and then we just bulldozed into them. Jesus.
Oh man. Okay, so, damn. I'm trying to think of another story. I have them. I just can't think of the top of my head.
It was the time Jameson threw a granola bar at a kid.
Oh, I remember that one. I remember that one.
It was
I was
it was
there.
me. It was me, Jameson, Greg, Brayden, Jared, and Jameson's like 6'4" or something like that at the time,
It's a
right?
fucking behemoth.
And we were in the auditorium for one of the meetings, and he took a granola bar, and he was like, "Hey, Brayden, should I throw this over there?" And Brayden was like, "Sure, man." And Jameson chucks it all the way like not to the other side, like over the basketball.
It was like
court,
halfway,
across
over
to the left.
halfway.
And we didn't see it where it landed. It just went into the crowd. But like 5 minutes later, this like 4-foot kid, shorter than me at the time, and I was short, might add, comes walking over to Jameson and our group, and is like, "Did you throw that granola bar at us?" And we're like, "Nah, bro, we had no idea what you're talking about." He was like trying to fight us.
Yeah,
like,
he was
what are you
arguing
doing?
for like.
He's like, "How
almost the
dare
entire-
you!"
Yeah, he was like standing there in front of everybody arguing with us for no
Yeah.
reason.
And while the whole thing in the gym was happening, he was arguing and
Yeah.
arguing. I don't remember what the fuck he was saying
he was
because
like-
I
he
was
was like-
down lower.
Super short
rest.
kid.
Yeah.
And Jameson, like I said, Jameson was
And
just
then
joking. I
his
was like, "Should I
girlfriend
just stand
comes
up right
in.
now?" And yeah, his girlfriend came over and started yelling at us. I was like, "Hey, you hit my boyfriend?"
And then the teacher finally comes up and tells the kid, "Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, go sit down.
Sit your
And I
ass
was like,
down.
Jameson later was joking. I was like, "I should just
I
stood up."
forgot
The kid was
about
like
that moment.
5 feet tall. I was gonna tower over him. I was like, "Yeah,
I
probably."
literally forgot for that moment. I forgot about that.
It was a good one. I
Yeah.
feel bad for the kid, but it was also like, dog, gotta admit, it's pretty funny.
I finally
Yeah.
have a title.
That was funny. That was very funny.
You finally have a title.
So, one of my friends got hit in the head with a chair.
Oh my god.
Not from
How
me.
many-
Not from me. Not from me. It was not from me. I want to clarify
How
that.
many of your friends and family are gonna get hurt in your
Hey
stories?
man, hey man, hey man. It wasn't from me. That's all you gotta know. So I was at my friend's house, and
You're just bad luck.
her dogs like to her dogs like to fight a lot. Like they like to like get into like really serious fights, and we sometimes I have to help them break them up because those like it's not good if they're gonna fucking kill each other. So I help them like this fight was like fucking nasty. Like it's like is very bad. Like, they're fighting hard.
Kind of like Jared's dogs over a lizard.
Yeah. Like, they're like almost wanting to like tear their throats out at each other. So everyone starts freaking out. They start like trying to do anything they can, spray bottle, like punch them, or any way they can do that.
Punch them.
Or anything. It's like they're trying anything and everything to get them free. I don't know, but my friend decides to pick up a chair and throws it at the dogs for some reason. I don't know why.
Why would you?
No idea. It's not me that did it. So then it hits my friend's sister in the head, cracks her head open, and hits me in the shoulder. And the dogs finally get free, and she starts bleeding from her skull. And apparently I just got like a big bruise on my arm, and it fucking hurt. And she got a concussion from that battle wound.
Jesus.
And there you go, man. There's the story. That'd be $5.99 for listening.
Bruh.
It wasn't fun, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Well, there's this one other time where on my Neptune Man channel that was just like Fortnite only, I said if I got to 600 subscribers, I would dump buckets of water on my head, and I got to 600 subs, and they just dumped water on my head, like directly on my head, and I felt almost that I was gonna pass out, like because of shock.
Who dumped them on you?
My brother's brother, or not my brother's.
Your brother's brother.
I mean my friend's brother. My friend's brother. He dumped them on my head. I actually have it on video. And I almost it was like, so for every 100 subscribers I got dumped with ice. So there was six buckets, and I got dumped with all 6 of them.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. All 6 of them were dumping on my head, and I almost passed out every single time I got dumped on my head. And he just wanted to go. Like, he just wanted to like continuously dump them on my head without giving me a break. It was.
So you tell me he was trying to murder you, pretty much.
Oh, he's trying to put me in shock because he was trying to do. Clearly,
It sounded to me like he was trying to commit
he
murder.
was trying to put me into fucking shock.
I'd like to see that video.
Like, I have it on my old channel. I was so scared. Here, I'll unprivate it so you can watch it. It's only 4 minutes long.
Unprivate it?
Yeah, it's on private on my other channel.
I don't have your old channel.
In either way.
I'll send you the video. Like,
Just send us the links.
well, what I'm gonna do is I'll just send you the link to the video. But yeah, that was the time I got killed. There you go.
I'm telling you, Zach, you have the worst bad luck around you and all the people that are around you.
My stories are just interesting. You're just a boring piece
I
of shit.
haven't been hurt by him yet, thankfully.
Yet.
I don't think I can be hurt by him. He's pitiful.
Stop it!
Point proven.
This is when I was getting fat in the beginning. This is when I was self-conscious. Oh, damn. I'm looking hot. But yeah, is there anything else? Any stories for you guys? All right, well that will conclude today's episode. We surprisingly lengthed it out to an hour long, so good job. It was mostly my stories.
I had more than Jared, at least, I guess.
Jared sucks.
I had pretty interesting stories.
So yeah,
Zach. Shut up.
I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any stories of yours as selves you guys want to comment down below, I would love to read them. At least for me, I would be interested. But yeah, we hope you enjoyed. Gavin's a selfish piece of shit. He also hopes I die, supposedly. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, post notifications, and
Go to all the channels,
goodbye.
including Ingvar's.
Ingvar Slagenwolf that hasn't posted in 3 months. All right, see you guys later.